Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome to a new Let's Play as Wallachia. Well, very clearly, it doesn't appear to be new, now does it? Well, if you're curious about this whole ordeal and how we've gotten this far in these 25 years since the beginning, I implore you to go and take a look at the Origin episode, episode 0, which probably released not too soon before this actually ended up releasing as well. So if you're curious about this situation, that short little 10-minute video explains the whole thing. Essentially, the justification is Wallachia is purely RNG based, and recording 600 times to get the start was not really my favorite thing to do, so basically did a little bit of stuff beforehand, messing around at 1:30 a.m., and here we are today. Now, we're going to talk about the diplomatic situation to get you caught up here. We're allied to Bohemia, Muscovy, Circassia, and that's Theodora, right? Yes, it is. Now, you're probably wondering, why haven't the Ottomans killed me yet? That's a very good question, and that's really easy to answer as well. You see, the thing is, you just improve relations with the Ottomans, for some reason, they don't hate you. It really is just as simple as that. As long as you don't set yourself to threatened or hostile, I mean, hell, we could even set ourselves to friendly, but I won't do that because of very specific other reasons. But yeah, you try to keep yourself pretty much neutral with the Ottomans, and they usually don't even get a claim on your land. Like, they don't even desire it. Literally nothing. Not a single thing. However, if you do try to take land they have a claim on, they will absolutely murder you, so just don't do that. So, that's kind of how we stayed alive, which is great. The next plan for the few years upcoming is, well, I've kind of planned the whole thing out, but essentially, first of all, we're going to core this stuff and try to make sure Hungary's a little, not too upset with the stuff I've taken here. I think we'll start off by raising a little bit of autonomy in some of the lower development areas. Anything 6 and below I am willing to put down. That should be fine. The rest of it can be fixed this way, or even better yet, I can drop this, try to make some money while we wait for that to actually become a problem. Other than that, we're probably gonna pull off a little bit of a plan here. So, I noticed the Ottomans are integrating Dulkadir, their vassal over here that they managed to grab a little while ago. Now this puts them in direct opposition to the Mamluks. And what I foresee happening is a quick war happening between the Mamluks and the Ottomans. Now, another thing that if you watched the last little introduction episode, you know that I haven't taken the Order of the Dragon. At least I'm pretty sure that you know that. And a quick and easy fix to do that is just ally someone who either is rivaling or is rivaled by the Ottomans, and as you can see here, I'm going to try and do that. The moment the Ottomans and the Mamluks peace out, I'm going to go for this alliance here. And hopefully, they're going to want their land back, so they'll help me in a war with the Ottomans. Now, I also have Muscovy on my side in about 5 favors. We'll have to wait a little while, but I'm hoping to use those as well, so that we can, kind of cut off the Ottomans before they get too strong. They've already pushed a little bit into Hungary, and I don't want them to go too far, or else, they become pretty much unstoppable. So I'm going to try and gather a pseudo-coalition here, if I may. It's going to be a little bit difficult, especially with Lithuania and Poland breathing down my back, because I did do a little bit of conquest here in Hungary, and they're not too happy about it. But I do have a small failsafe, and that was actually my strategic allying of Bohemia, who's actually also allied to Poland. So if Poland attacks me, Bohemia helps me, and, well, in theory they help me. At minimum, Poland's a little bit weaker for it, which is great. It's exactly what I'm looking for. So, I had to choose between Austria and Bohemia. I felt like Bohemia put me in a better defensive position against Poland than Austria would. Also, Austria doesn't really like me that much, and Bohemia happened to, so that was also a pretty good chance as well. I'm glad that ended up working out well. Other than that, our economy is not doing fantastic. We have a bit of corruption to root out because of my overextension. Speaking of which, a couple of cores over here, but that is not so bad at all. We'll bump it up to speed 5, let the game play itself out, because we do not have too many things to look at right now. I'm going to go for... I could go for national unrest, actually. And my heir might die. Oh, he was a pretty good heir, too. Please don't die, please don't die. Please don't die! Oh, nice, okay. Even though he's only a 3-3-2, remember, you can always get worse. Those of you who have watched my Ireland campaign, especially the last, like, 5 or so episodes of it, especially know how bad your luck can be with heirs. But, okay, glad we managed to keep this almost average dude here. He's pretty solid. I'm gonna go for national unrest, actually, because I need both the money and the manpower, and these guys are gonna rise up anyway. Or will they? I mean, it really depends on how hard I crack down on these areas. Moldavia is probably not going to be an issue. Transylvania, the only issue is the fact that there's going to be a little bit of extra unrest, which will keep this at 18,000. Hungary's not a big problem. The Hungarian separatists are just in 2 provinces. The Transylvanian ones do worry me a little bit. So maybe I should just do a bit of a tax hit, now that I think of it. Because when I fully raise these guys, it decreases the size of the Transylvanians, I believe. It should at least. In 1 monthly tick, we should find out. I think. Salt crisis, oh, a little bit of production efficiency down. Yeah, there you go. It drops it down by like 5,000. That would not happen if we had the national unrest increase, so. Even though there is the fact, technically, well, not even technically, but the cores will be done, so maybe I could have taken that. That's true. Instead of dropping my economy a little harder, but that's okay. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering about this Hungary situation, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen here is... Looks like Poland is gonna take nothing here because Serbia's a little greedy. Serbia will take at least these things. Maybe these things. And Bohemia will take these two. I'm not sure about this area up here, because it looks like Poland might just get this and this. Oh, no, actually Serbia is occupying that, so it depends on who pieces out first. But overall, it's not really any of my business. My main focus is trying to make friends, and figuring out a way to take down the Ottomans, now that I have a somewhat better position than we started off with. So, we got the lucky RNG with Moldavia, obviously. Did I talk about that outside of the... I don't think I talked about that outside of the stream, where, you know, Moldavia has 3 options, 2 of which are become a march, and 1 of which is to stay independent. You really need to stay independent one, or else you're going to have a much harder game. Very few locations to expand into, obviously. Or, of course, if you got lucky with the Hungary, where, I think it was... I don't remember who attacked Hungary first, but someone definitely did. And everyone just dogpiled on, including myself, because we got unlucky with the timing that Hungary got their interregnum over with, so we weren't able to do much about Hungary. They just sort of hated us, and that's okay. Turned out good in my case anyway, because I need it for conquer Transylvania, of course, with this one little Ottoman province down here as well. The 2 provinces I will need from the Ottomans are this one here to form Romania, and this one to get this one right here. Conquer Transylvania, which is quite nice. I also appear to have the Renaissance. How quickly would that go? Yeah, okay, I don't need this then. How quickly would this go in here? 78, that's a little while. But I don't make many points anyway. The fort defense was there for Hungary, obviously. But, okay, I think if we do advancement effort, we should be able to get at least 1 more province done a little bit before we have to grab the Limber here. And these things are going to take forever anyways, so I don't care when I take these 2. Because right now they don't generate, you know, problems from unbalanced research, but they will. They will eventually. That's not so much fun. As for the Mamluks, minus 59. Oof, yeah. That's not so good. But if the Ottomans manage to attack them, maybe they'll besiege Hisin Kaifa and maybe break the alliance, which will leave them open for an alliance. So that's minus 20, that's going to go away. They also have like the neutral towards me, so if I go friendly, does that affect the Ottomans? Friendly towards enemies is probably not a thing, so don't think that matters very much. As for innovativeness, Moldavia gets upset. Well, Moldavia's not that upset right now. Moldavia, I swap between the two, so I don't know how it's actually pronounced, but I think it's mostly okay to do this. I think that's kind of alright. I will, however, boost the army. This fort's already been raised up, so I'll just drop it down for now. Let's slow that down while we get our morale back. Could grab Northern Transylvania. What's the autonomy average in here? It will drop a little bit, which is okay. And I see a lot of Orthodox land in here, actually, which is really nice. Okay, that's really solid stuff, actually. The amount of Orthodox we have in here. Also a lot of Orthodox here as well. So this is some nice land to grab. I might do this. It's a decent state, but I don't really have the power for it. Might want to wait on getting that power. Hungary has announced me as a rival. You're a little late to that party, but I'm glad you feel nice about it. Don't worry, we'll come back and take some stuff from you too. In just about, well, 9 years maybe. It depends on how the rest of the world works out. Yeah, we're done with Muscovy. Let's go and try and find some other allies. Potentially Castile. Minus 82 is not so bad. I'm just looking for something at all that will give me the Order of the Dragon. I need claims here, but the instant I do get these claims is when the Ottomans will probably want to kill me. Because they will instantly become hostile towards me, probably start claiming my land and being very angry about it, so... Let's see how quickly there's going to be a war here. I feel like there will be. As for the Transylvanian separatists, I can only hope they rise up on this province. Oh, Venice actually decided to join in on Hungary, so rest in peace, Hungary. They're absolutely gone. See if I can grab that. This will make you a little bit angry. How about this? And that. It'll make you a little angry for a while, but that's fine. Oh, that's a garbage. Oh, jeez, okay. Get rid of this guy. I don't even know why I have admirals. I don't really do navy stuff. How old is my heir? 23? You are old enough to take the throne. I'm gonna keep my, my king on that throne, or on the general position. Lose influence, gain loyalty for a bit of money. I'd rather you just gain influence, though, right? Clergy? Yeah, probably. Just have it. I don't care. That is totally fine. 100%. Please on the fort. Please on the fort. Not on the fort. And on the mountains. Not the best area, but am I willing to sacrifice another +5 from separatism on there? I wouldn't get the river crossing, but I would get the -2 from the mountains. Am I willing to take that bet? Yes, I think I'm gonna let them do their thing and then move on. I do have 4 maneuvers, so anywhere they decide to move to, if it's over here, I can hopefully get there faster than them. But I don't really want to fight them on the mountains. That's not really my plan today. That'll be too costly for me. And you know, who knows, I might even lose that if I do. But I'd much rather conserve the manpower and the money, so I'm just going to let them have this for... Oh yeah, there's actually no further effects, so there's no problem with having them take that. Actually, I'd prefer to stand here, wouldn't I? Transylvania, okay. I think they're more likely to go for the Transylvanian culture, though. Other than the core. I have a slight feeling about that. So maybe I should stand here. Okay, we'll see what they do in a minute. How's this going along? It's going to take a really long time, but that's okay. I'll speed 4 as well. Just reactively go after this. Where are you going, you little separatists? Where do you think you're going? Here? Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better place to go. Thank you very much. Yeah, that saved us a whole bunch of stuff. And this wasn't even an actual problem, so I can wait for that to automatically Go back down. It's a little bit of devastation. I'll let 1 monthly tick go by for that. And that'll decrease the fort. Beautiful. How are these things doing? It really is here that's the best area. As for you, Ottomans, are you gonna try and kill the Mamluks yet? I'm not sure. As for Castile, how are you guys looking? Minus 35, not that button. Minus 70, not looking great. I also see Muscovies invading, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with too many problems, or create too many problems. Hopefully the Ottomans don't start eyeing me up for no reason, so I'm just gonna do that. I don't think Castile's gonna work out. There might be a chance with Austria, but we do have that rivalry, and like, you know, we kind of allied the rivals, so it's looking a little less likely. Just a little bit. I'm gonna try and build, what is it? It's a church on top of this, right? Pretty sure that's what we need for the mission. We need some quieter music. And, sorry, I don't know why Escape doesn't do that. And we need to found Bucharest. However, that does move my capital, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that yet. Having 2 separate sieges might be the better plan to go with here. Or maybe not, I don't know. In any case, the main problem is I don't really want to share a border with the Ottomans where my capital is. I'd prefer to have some sort of a buffer between those two. So let me just not touch that. But yeah, maybe I think I should move my capital to here, especially because again it's farmlands, which is nice for dev. And the next time around, when I need to get myself colonialism, that's going to be very useful to be able to dev in. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. Okay, so the Ottomans don't hate me. The Mamluks and the Ottomans are sort of squaring off here. I feel like the Ottomans have nothing better to do and very much should attack. We're at 8 favors, so I can't even join in. Oh, and we have a new voivode. A 332. Fantastic. That does mean that we have a really bad general here, but it is a little more balanced of a voivode, which is nice. That's good at least. My morale of armies too? Gotta take everything from me, huh, game? Good stuff. Ooh, a new heir, a 335, even better than our current voivode. Very nice. And how are those Hungarian separatists looking? Not so bad. They're probably going to be somewhere around, yeah, 11k. That's not bad at all. Maybe I should raise the maintenance just in case. And do that. Just to try and slow it down a little bit. Their size, 8k. Okay, fantastic. Which means they're only going to arise in this one province I very much cannot pronounce, over here. That's probably where they will rise if they do. Which they might. 90%, okay, looking solid. That means I'll just move directly onto the province and do this. 1.3 years is the expected time. Hopefully it actually abides by that, because I need this to spawn at some point. That'd be quite nice. How's this looking? 0.97? Not bad. Muscovy, we do need that royal marriage, thank you very much. And what other royal marriages am I looking for? I am looking for Bohemia and Circassia. Gotcha. And while I'm at it, I noticed Theodoro actually got gobbled up by Crimea here, which is a bit of a shame. We lost one of our very nice, faithful, kind of weak allies, but an ally's an ally, and it's a shame we lost one. But we can use that empty slot for something. I still really want to get one of these guys. One of these 3 as an ally. I need one. Just one of them. My coalition is... well, the aggressive expansion opinion's not so bad. I'm just afraid nothing's gonna come of this. Minus 96 is the true reason there. Minus 77. And we have minus 65. Looks like Castile's the most likely one. Because the Mamluks we've already tried a little bit, so... We're not going to find much there unless they become significantly weaker. So we're going to see what we can do here. Also, if the Ottomans declare on Venice, we'll probably see if we can use the Muscovite troops to just help us out there. See if we can get Muscovy on our side. But Muscovy appears to be having some issues. Probably financially. Can actually check that. Yeah, 289 in debt. Rip. Okay. That's not so good. Not very good at all. Is that my Trebizond? Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. That's so weird. What the hell? Interesting. Okay, well, I guess there's not much to do except for sit here, huh? Gotta wait for a few things to go back down. Gotta wait for a few more things to work. Probably just take the military power. Though not much I can use it on. Come on. Please, I want you to rise up. Okay, now it's just the one place. Please? Maybe? You're draining my money. Come on, you gotta do something. Corruption, beautiful. My absolute favorite thing. My favorite anti-fun mechanic in the game. Corruption. I love how free that is. Okay, they finally spawned. They're probably gonna be here. Yes, of course they are. That's the only province with unrest in it. Easy win. Solid. Please, no more separatists. Don't need more of those. Send you guys back home. Turn this down so we can pay for that corruption. And I guess just chill. Well, chill and, you know, covert actions in Hungary. Ooh, you grab an extra stab. I do have a bit of Patriarch authority, but it's not much. Also, I got this for manpower recovery. Back in that Hungary war. I think I'll do this. It's probably a good idea. Going for that stab. We're gonna cap on military if I don't use it on something, so I might just drop a few points into here. Maybe just a few, because we're gonna cap soon. Maybe I'll go for... No, that's fine. I'm gonna want to save these points for our defensive ideas, which is the first group we're gonna take. So let's not spend too much, but just enough so that we don't cap. Oh, there we go. We actually got it in Bessarabia as well, which is quite nice. Anywhere else? Nowhere else looks very likely, so I guess we could wait a little while, but I will get rid of this, obviously, to save us some cash. And I could also probably hire another guy. Let me reinforce the army first, so that we don't underestimate how expensive it's going to be to raise back up for the war. There we go. Looks like we can afford just about one advisor, so I'm going to go with a Diplo guy, I believe. I'm going to want this for improved relations, which will help us with our... Oh, not right now. It's going to help us out with our aggressive expansion, hopefully, which may or may not affect Austria, but at least will affect Poland and Lithuania to a decent degree, hopefully. I want to take down Hungary, and then I want to take down Serbia, both of which have no allies and would be easy prey. So that'll be quite nice. Can I go for your capital? I do have a claim there already. I can grab another claim right about here. That'll be nice. Okay, so there won't be any more. Should I take it now? The longer I wait until Hungary gets it, though. Because they're taking a while to get it, and this would be fast spread on their capital, so... I think I'll wait, actually. Just a little while. I'll wait until I need it, which will probably be in about 2 years, actually. Oh, how much can we save up? Oh, we can save up a whole ton. I shouldn't have even spent that, actually. Rest in peace, that one tax, though. RIP. Okay, 210 still, which means I could hire someone here for inflation reduction, but I didn't take out any loans in that Hungary war, so I didn't get much inflation. Well, nor did I steal their stuff, but, you know. Also do... Can I give the burghers one other thing? I can. Maybe Bessarabia would be nice. 83% is a pretty substantial amount of influence. But that should be fine. Demand a little bit of Diplo out of that. Yeah, that's nice. And then as for our admin, we're gonna have to wait a little while, I'm guessing. Yes, we are. Okay. Ooh, some more free military. Well, I do love free military. It looks like this Padishah is not gonna try and kill us, which is nice. I'm gonna go grab that claim, so we have all claims that we possibly can have on Hungary. Hungary is also maybe hated by the world? I think so. Yes, okay, very nice. Rest in peace, Hungary, again. No chance. How about you? 9 favors. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a few things here. I'm thinking 10 favors. The Ottomans declare on the Mamluks. We declare on the Ottomans. I would require a claim, though. How about I go ahead and start something like this? Maybe that would work out. Maybe. Perchance. Ooh, you will be the god leader to lead me to victory. In many wars to come, hopefully. Because it's a really lucky chance for 35 army tradition. That is fantastic. So, hopefully, you live a very long and prosperous life. Okay, so a few things need to happen. One, definitely we need Muscovy to get 10 favors. And to stop going to war. Why are you at war all the time? With the Livonians? I guess you're gonna give Pskov some land, huh? Oh, you little... Gotta calm down for a second, Muscovy. We have priorities. We have to kill the Ottomans before they're too strong in Europe. Or, you know, too strong in general. Right now I would consider them like medium to high strength because they actually did take Constantinople, which gives them some really decent buffs, and I don't like dealing with those buffs. But if we have enough everything else, like, you know, Muscovy's 42,000 men, the Mamluks is another 32,000. I myself, I'm kind of weak with 14,000, but like I can boost that up actually. Should build some cav. It's expensive, but it's useful. Who else can we drag in here? Probably not many people. Circassia, that's true. Circassia with not the greatest number of men, but hey, it's there. And Bohemia would not join, we just don't have enough favors. But, depending on how long we go here, before this war, we might have enough favors with Bohemia, which would be great too. Bohemia is usually really good at fighting, so we can check them out. With 23,000 troops, that would be fantastic. However, for now, I believe we have to sign off after those 3 attacks, which is really nice. And of course, defensive. First defensive idea. Beautiful stuff. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this first episode of the diplomatic game. The in-between parts between the conquest of Hungary and hopefully the conquest of, well, hopefully the Ottomans. The only problem is we can't impale a sultan if we don't do Order of the Dragon. However, it might be bypassed if we declare war on the Ottomans. I have no idea. I'll have to investigate that. For now, though, this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you had a fun time here, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to the following March patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quagersol, Rising Runner, and DLNM. In the $5 tier, we have Odie, and in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for helping out the channel, it means a lot to me, and as always, I can't possibly thank you enough.